Here we go.
Good news! Someone's gone missing! Okay, that's bad news, but it's great for my podcast. We've got another episode of Mysteriously Earned to record. Go to Enoch's Grove. Clay will meet you there.
Oh.
Okay, so we go here.
For a good second, I was wondering who the fuck is ThankGod.exe. I'm like, oh right, that's a friend of mine.
I'm teleporting us.
Right.
Something that was like that was handled off screen that I think was kind of you kind of have to handle it off screen because it's impossible to do it on screen because it's basically younger Leia, I think. No, it's not younger Leia, but it's before Force Awakens, where Leia loses her position as a political person.
Okay.
And the reason why is because it's revealed to the world that she is a daughter of Darth Vader. And it's the whole thing where people are, paranoid and dumb about the idea that if you're the child of a certain someone, you will probably be like that certain someone.
Well, I mean,
Whence you came.
I was gonna say a bad joke, but I don't know if it would be really worth it. Because I was like, well, I mean, it still kind of holds true. You look at Rey, and she's a bad character in terms of writing.
Yeah, not exactly how that works.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Wait, so how many quote unquote episodes are we recording here?
What?
Because it's like we're doing like episodic.
Quest? How many of the mysterious lure things are we doing?
Yeah.
You'll find out.
There's not that many, to be honest.
Pleasure to see you again, Vault Hunter.
Oh, you'll find out.
Circumstances aside.
Today we're talking to Clay. He's a smuggler, quick with a pistol. We don't know what's under those goggles, but this supernatural reporter suspects it's a mischievous glint.
When she's right, she's right. Here's the rub. Friend of mine, Hisn, he's disappeared. He left me this message.
Okay.
This might be the last time I can own my words, Clay, so I'm using it to say goodbye. I made a pact with someone. And though I earn my dark wages with darker toil, I fear the only work they now desire is my final silence. If you need answers, come to my cabin.
You catch anything in there that made sense to you?
He mentioned a pact. That's a loaded word around these parts. Comes with all sorts of implications.
Supernatural implications?
For some, I only trust what my eyes and ears tell me. But if Hisn says he's in trouble, we gotta find him and free him from this pact, natural or otherwise.
Yeah, of course. I understand.
The Grove won't make a path for us on its own time. We have to cut our way through.
This supernatural reporter's cursory EchoNet search sheds some light on the shaded secrets lying beneath the canopy of Eden 6. Whispers of witch covens, of ancient rituals and curses passed down generations. If Hisn waded into these dark waters, he may have found them deeper than he could have imagined.
Draw!
To that point of the stream where we will take shit.
At that point in the stream, we have lost our
Oh,
mind.
no, I know.
Perfect. Why am I dying?
What happened?
Accelerating!
I'm still waiting for the day that we get a,
Hey, look, it's an all-star.
Still waiting for the day that we get a third Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie.
Oh, you watch movies. Have you seen Wrath of Man?
No.
It's fucking fantastic.
I like how it's like,
Yes.
wait, you watch movies?
And you know what I did see recently though? I saw
you
the
watch-
Mauritanian.
So which one?
The Mauritanian.
I've not heard of it. I've not heard of that.
It's a film about a true story about this guy who used to be part of the Al Qaeda in like the 90s, but the U.S. arrested him and kidnapped him after 9/11, thinking that he was part of 9/11 when there was really no evidence except for hearsay, supposed whisperings and stuff. And they tortured him to the point where he basically confessed, but when you torture someone to confessing, it's inadmissible because you really don't know whether they're telling the truth or not.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so it's about the Guatemalan Bay. It's about the Guatemalan Bay stuff and all that.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
It's a good film.
The Wrath of Man is the reason I brought it up, especially after you said the Sherlock Holmes, is it's a Guy Ritchie movie. It's got Jason Statham in it. It's I can't really say much about it because it feels like how the movie builds is so actually fantastic, better than I thought it was originally. The first 30 minutes are confusing and you're like, I don't know if I like this movie. But then once they actually give you context for things, you're like, holy shit, this movie's great.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, that kind of sounds like a Guy Ritchie film.
And if only the Mortal Kombat movie was good.
All Guy Ritchie films.
I like Guy Ritchie films. I loved Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Man from U.N.C.L.E. is a really good movie.
Have y'all seen Mortal Kombat?
I've not seen Mortal Kombat.
You mean the movie that was like following someone who wasn't even part of the storyline, if I remember correctly?
Yeah, it's following Cole, this guy named Cole Young, who the movie like doesn't even hide who he is. But it's like it's Cole Young, who's like the descendant of Scorpion, and I'm like, really? We're going this route, huh? We're going this route, and it's just
Yeah, we're going this way. We're following this guy.
Ha ha ha!
ha ha ha. But it's a character whose ability is the dumbest, most just generic fucking thing I've ever seen. It's like, you know, like every Mortal Kombat thing, like they have their own thing, like Gao Long or whatever his name is has his like little hat thing, and the Scorpion has like his like devil Satan power bullshit, and Sub-Zero his eyes. Cold thing is basically, hi, I'm the main protagonist. I get armor that if you hit me, it makes me stronger.
So he's a masochist?
No, he's got plot armor, literally.
He literally got plot armor.
I mean, yes, obviously, but it's like, Jesus Christ. I've never seen someone literally just heavy-handed with like, yeah, he has plot armor. Like, that doesn't make sense.
It's literally
I
plot armor.
still want to know which fucking Scorpion is the Is there multiple Scorpions?
That's true.
Scorpions.
Yeah, there's multiple Scorpions in
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, there's
And
like
the
the
reason
small ones,
why,
the big ones.
Not,
I'm pretty sure all the Scorpions are Hanzo Hisashi, aren't they?
No,
no.
there's multiple Scorpions.
Are you thinking
like
of Sub-Zero?
no,
No.
like I'm not kidding. There are multiple Scorpions as well.
Yeah.
Like both
Gotta go
Sub-Zero
inside.
and Scorpion, there are multiple.
Are you thinking of... Nah, I can't even come up with a joke at this point, so
I don't
maybe.
know what you're talking about, because I've never heard of multiple Scorpions. I know there's multiple Sub-Zeros, because Scorpion killed Sub-Zero at one point, and then a different Sub-Zero came about.
Yeah, no, there's multiple Scorpions in Mortal Kombat itself as well. Like literally, Sub-Zero and Scorpion's like entire thing is at this point just like, hey, I'm here to avenge the past one. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna avenge my past one, and it just becomes this constant loop until like the more recent ones when they try to actually make peace.
I'm pretty sure I don't. No, I'm pretty sure Hanzo Hisashi has only been the only Scorpion, because the one time that they had multiple Scorpions was because of the fact that they did time travel. and reset everything, and had the future people, had the future set of characters be in a past world.
I'm looking it up right now.
Because I'm pretty sure like it was in 9 that they mentioned the fact of multiple there being multiple scorpions as well.
Alright, well I've investigated this before, so like the people who haven't done it should investigate.
Okay, well, while he looks it up, then...
There's a door.
His must have been quick. We'll have to pick up his trail once we suss out what happened here.
Doesn't help me.
There's something here.
I love a good bookshelf
Ooh. Interesting.
Human.
A door behind
Still
a door.
fresh.
Door reception?
Just the flesh.
Look
Yeah, don't worry, you're talking. My last secret's
I'm
over.
not keen on the look of this.
Okay, I really wish that these fucking name tags work.
We're all in the dude, just inside the house.
I'm looking inside the house and I'm looking around.
Here,
There you
here.
are. There you are.
Here!
Thank you. Thank you.
Damn it! Locked! We were only just getting to the fun stuff.
I think I found some clues. Let's compare notes.
Cause where you guys were, it looked like you were in the main room too. Like the bedroom.
What do you think happened here?
Hizen fashioned himself a safe room to get away from whoever's after him.
But looks like they got to him first.
That's what I was afraid of. Here, I found this echo log. Could tell us something.
I ain't paying. I'll fight you to the edge of ruin. I know you will. I have seen it.
That voice sounded inhuman.
Or modified.
The voice, we know Hizen's alive. Or at least he was when they took him. We have to follow the trail. Looks like they dragged him out this way.
He sounds
Our
inhuman.
host is now on Hizen's trail. Is he still alive? We can only hope. Was he kidnapped by a demon?
What if I want him to be dead?
Almost definitely. Apparently, it's just almost definitely a demon. So, Raven, anything? Oh, I thought you were looking up the stuff.
I was, and then I went back to my food.
Ah. What'd you have?
Let the river.
This is my super quick burger and chips.
How do you cook your burger?
Sally, this is one that's microwave for one is a good burger.
Microwaved. That's how he takes
Sadly,
it. Well, okay. So how do you normally take your burger, though?
fucking wicked grilled.
I mean, fair, but like, do you cook it all the way through? Like, because
Yeah, I don't do well done. I do normally medium rare or just right rare. Fucking, if you're doing any meat well done, then
I believe I can break this now.
I mean, I agree with you. So the other day, I went on a date with this girl, and
Yeah, getting it. Let's go.
she, so I ordered a steak, right? And she has dietary issues, so she really couldn't eat a steak, so she had like a grilled chicken or whatever.
Yeah.
And I ordered it medium. And she's like, "Is that even cooked?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's medium." And she's just like, "But like, it's still red." And I'm like, "Yes, it's medium." She's like, "I couldn't eat it that way." I'm like, "How do you eat yours?" She's like, "It has to be black." And I'm like, she said like, she said that's the only way like the meat is done. And I'm like, you know, when I was younger, I agreed with you, but once I like grew up and like tried it, it's way better this way.
Does she not understand that it being red does not mean it's not good?
See, she's kind of like of the mindset that like if it's red, it's not cooked thoroughly enough. Which, you know, I kind of understand at some degree, but she only ever eats things well done, apparently. And like, we're gonna have to fix that.
Well, I mean, she has dietary issues, so...
She does have dietary issues, so right now she can only eat chicken, but once she gets her gallbladder out, she should be able to eat again.
Damn, friend.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, like, you need, like, if she is under the mindset, like, oh, it has to be red, it could be just the fact that, like, she literally can't have anything that would have that degree.
Oh, wait,
Bang, bang! You dead.
funny enough, you can actually just skip past, like, this bit while Clay was stalking. If
Oh,
you just
really?
use the clone. Yeah, you can just have the clone teleport on the other side and then just fucking swap with it.
Worst the fucking thing.
No, this gallbladder dietary issue is only like something that happened in like the past year or so.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
So she's been like this, but she's been like the well done is the only way for a long time. So we're gonna have to fix that.
That's good. I mean, hey, if she's open to it, great. I still remember there was this one chick that I met in college who was very like adamant that anything like less than, I think it was well done is like undercooked, and then I showed her medium well, and it's like it doesn't look like it's cooked enough. It's like this is cooked.
Have I talked about the people that, like, when I worked at Burger King, the people would come in and they would ask for well done on the burgers, and I'm like, but it's already cooked.
Bitch, that's
Burger King.
It's Burger King. That shit already.
It's like, you think we cook these to order?
They're like, yeah, we want it well done, and I'm like, but you want? So basically, what that required was for us to cook it once and then cook it a second time.
That's funny though.
I don't like that.
My ex had something similar to that with bacon when she was working at Waffle House. A woman asked if the bacon could be cooked more, so she went and cooked it more. She asked for it to get cooked more again, and it eventually got to the point where like it was basically charcoal, and she went and said, "Ah, perfect."
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yep.
Funny
I
enough,
like my bacon crispy, but like.
funny enough, so I had when I was working at Dunkin's. It looks like we're going into the fast food area of our lives, but I was working at Dunkin's, and at that time we used to have afternoon sandwiches. Like, we recently started integrating them back, but you know, they took them off. But back then we had them, and we had like a chicken bacon ranch sandwich. So we had this lady who came in, and she asked, like, oh yeah, I would like to have that sandwich. And it's like, could you just like make it crispy? I'm like, okay, sure. And so normally it's just like 2 cooks, right? And she's like, oh, I want it more crispy. It's like, more crispy. And it's like, okay, let's go it again. I literally had to do it 10 fucking times to the point where literally it was just almost a black puck. And she's like, okay, that's good. It's like, okay. And I'm over here wondering, what the fuck do you eat?
I'm opening this.
This also reminded me of the Thai, like, what, a news report. It was like some report or like critique went to like one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants and ordered like a steak, and he was upset because of it being too dry and
Vault Hunter, you
a bit
should check the
tasteless.
body for clues.
So he ended up actually talking to Ramsay about it. And Ramsay basically sat there and said, well, what do you fucking expect? You asked for a steak to be done well done. You're asking for me to cook something. You're asking one of my chefs to cook something to the point where all flavor, all juiciness and stuff is gone. Mm-hmm. Are you actually fucking serious right now?
Maybe
or are you
those
just trying
open
to
locked
get...
door in his cabin. Go check it out.
You could see actual fucking annoyance in his face.
I'd be annoyed too if someone told me that the steak was too dry when they're the one who ordered it well done.
Yeah.
I remember one time one of my
not like this wasn't even in the restaurant either. Like he had to go and hunt down Ramsay for it. Just to show a picture of the bloody thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember one time one of my friends, like, he told me this and I was just like, you just have terrible taste in women. But essentially what it was like this chick went out, right, with him, and they went to a type of steakhouse. I don't exactly remember what it was called, but it was like, it wasn't like a franchise one. And so they ordered, like, he ordered his, like, stuff, and she ordered, I think it was like I forget the type of steak, but she ordered it medium, like, you know, well, not medium, but like well done. And then she didn't like it, obviously, and and when I asked him, like, oh, it's like, was it just taste bad? It's like, no, it was too dry. It's like, she literally asked that thing to be fucking cooked. What do you expect it to be? Like, doused in fucking butter?
The hell? His was working for the COV?
Oh shit!
Sniffed it out.
Hello.
I got this. Hold on.
No!
Run!
Can you get out?
No.
Come on, back in the fight.
He's not able to get out. Hold on.
Looking to get ended today.
I love how you're fucking.
The hunt reward.
Oh, hey, look at chest.
Wait.
Go on,
See, I'm
prove
still
yourself.
helpful even while stuck.
I mean, we do appreciate it, but
Did like you said.
let me see.
Join these madmen. They got me showing their patrols how to track through the jungle. We'll keep them far from these coordinates.
How are you?
Crash ship? What
Hey,
is
folks, you want to make sure that you're a little bit away from here.
Yep, you don't need to.
must not find
Don't. You do not need to.
Your fucking thing won't let you die.
Teleport after this, you can leave me alive.
Hizen was talking to himself. Part of it must have known how far gone he was.
Did
Let me live, you bitch.
Have I talked about? I think I've talked about it with Toxic, but I haven't wanted to write you guys. Have I ever talked about the vegan who came into Burger King and got mad at our lack of options?
There are plenty of demons
Yes,
who
I
can
think
chase
so.
a man without us needing to believe in hell.
That's still dumb. Just vegan going to Burger
Thank you
King
for your
and being
help,
upset
Walter.
there's that many
I
vegan
needed these
options in a
answers,
Burger
even
King.
if I didn't like what they showed me.
A man's mind shatters in the twisting green labyrinth of Eden 6.
I still remember the one time that
Was it shattered for?
I met a
We don't know
a
the
vegan
answers, but
dude.
we can be sure they'll be.
Dude was fucking jacked, but my god, he was such a bitch.